Hey, good evening. First Alert meteorologist Fred Campagna. Want to give you an update on what is coming our way. It's cooling down out there this evening, and tonight will be yet another night where it's colder than normal, but it'll be the last colder than normal night that we see for maybe the next week or more. So we are heading in the right direction. The graphic behind me still says holiday freeze because so many people are still feeling the effects of that freeze as a result of burst pipes and water problems. I know at my house in DeKalb we have a boil water advisory, so that's not any sort of fun at all. I hope you had a great Christmas. We're rolling into the new year in the 7-day forecast. We've got some warm weather, but also some rain to tell you about this coming just before the start of the new year. So let me bring up some weather graphics here. Start with a live look at Hartsfield, Jackson. Let's see what the temperatures look like. Carmen's in here. I want to say good evening to you, Carmen. Let's see what we got here. Temperature-wise right now, I'm sure some are starting to fall into the 30s. Yes, indeed. It's down to 40 in Atlanta, but already freezing in Peachtree City at 32. 34 for Chamblee, for Lawrenceville, for Covington. 34 now for Cartersville and Kennesaw. Down to 30 already for Ellijay and 29 for Blairsville. That's 73 in Griffin. They've just been having all kinds of problems with the thermometer down there in Griffin. So it's not 73, although that does sound kind of nice, doesn't it? Hey, Tiff. Good evening to you. Thanks for hanging out. Some thin clouds overhead. We had a beautiful sunset. Today was an interesting day. Started with that snow on the ground in many places, a little dusting of snow, but it was kind of a frozen dusting of snow because there was sleet in many spots before there was snow, and there was some patchy black ice out there. Hola, Anne-Marie. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. And Vicky's in here too, checking in from Winder. So as you go through the rest of tonight, you saw some spots already down near 30. This is how it'll be in the metro, though, as those temperatures fall into the mid-30s after midnight, and probably down to around 30 or so to start the day at Hartsfield, Jackson. Take a look at some of the lows, though, once you get just outside the perimeter. Snellville, 27 degrees. Johns Creek, 27. Marietta, 25. So another really cold morning. Stockbridge, 25. Covington, 25 degrees. Up in the mountains, closer to 20 in Blairsville. West Georgia, 25. Athens, about 25. That means Winder is about 25 for you, Vicky. So a cold start tomorrow morning, but it should be a nice mild, or at least seasonably mild, afternoon tomorrow. So let me see if I can bring that up for you here. Let's get tomorrow's hour-by-hour forecast, show you how we're going to warm up. It's up into the 30s by 9 in the morning. That 33 at 8 in the morning, that's probably in Atlanta. Some of the outlying areas, you'll still be in the upper 20s. But everyone by noontime should be getting close to 50 degrees, and then it's in the mid-50s during the afternoon. A lot of sunshine to enjoy. Just a pleasant day that's just about normal for this time of the year. So let's take a look at those high temperatures that we're expecting for tomorrow with a decent dose of sunshine. 55 Atlanta, 57 LaGrange, Athens, Gainesville, Covington, Carrollton, all 53 degrees. That's good. How about Thursday? Even better. Temperature gets up to near 60. Might have to adjust that Atlanta to go a little bit warmer, up to 60 or 61 or maybe even 62 degrees. So that this time of the year, 62 would be 8 degrees warmer than normal. So finally heading in the right direction here temperature-wise as we go through the middle of this week. All right, let's talk about the rain potential because it is increasing for us. So I want to bring up your hour-by-hour forecast and show you that. I'll pick it up on Thursday afternoon as soon as it loads in. So Thursday afternoon, again, temperature may briefly get up above 60, and then it settles back into the 50s. Mild Thursday night. Low temperature, as you can see, is in the mid and upper 40s. And notice how as we go through the day on Friday, there's not a lot of rain, but a few spotty showers are possible. This particular projection doesn't show much, so we don't have a first alert for Friday, but we do have one for Saturday. And that's because Saturday certainly looks soggier. So does late Friday night. So you can see that rain coming in. So first alert. I think some thunderstorms are possible too on Saturday. Right now it looks like the steadiest rain and the best chance of thunderstorms through about midday on Saturday. And then that rain chance decreases by about sunset. That's important. So sunsets, close to 6 o'clock. Let's just say that. Our rain chances are decreasing. Sunday, New Year's Day looks great. And Monday also looking decent, although rain may come back into the picture as soon as Tuesday. I mentioned how important that forecast is for Saturday. The lucky, I don't know, what is it, 70, 80,000 or so, something like that, 70,000 maybe, at the Benz for the Peach Bowl on Saturday. We'll be tailgating in some rain and possibly even a couple of thunderstorms will be moving through. So we're looking at temperatures that'll be mild in the low 60s at noontime and at 3 in the afternoon, and upper 50s at 7 o'clock in the evening. And at that point, the rain should be winding down. So if you have plans to be out on New Year's Eve, don't expect there to be steady rain the way it looks right now. Also, don't expect it to be cold. Temperatures will likely be in the 50s to ring in 2023. So it may not be that bad to be out late in the evening. Of course, a lot of people get on the roadways right around midnight or shortly thereafter, 12:30, 1 o'clock on New Year's in the overnight hours. And you don't want there to be heavy rain at that point, and there won't be, I don't think. I think it'll be dry, I think it'll be mild, so we're looking pretty good. Check out the temperature trend here as we go through the next 6 days. Look at that. Normal high is 54 and 67 on Sunday. So definitely definitely mild for this time of the year on New Year's Day. 65 on Monday. Rain chances, they're going to increase again for us as we get into the middle of next week. So 40% chance scattered showers on Friday, 60% on Saturday. It's actually probably going to be closer to 100% by the time we get closer to Saturday, but we always like to nudge it up as confidence grows. So it's going to rain on Saturday. Sunday, those rain chances are back down, but notice how that green line is going up as we go into the middle of next week. We could be looking at a first alert on Tuesday for some more rain and some more possible thunderstorms coming through as the mild weather continues. So we don't have any nights where the temperature's in the single digits like we had, or teens, or 20s like it'll be tonight. We have nights where the temperature is above freezing and in some cases above 40, even above 50 degrees at night when you look at the 7-day forecast. So warm, warm, warm for this time of the year, for the end of 2022 and the start of 2023. It also looks like that first week of 2023 will be wetter than normal in the southeast and in most of the country. So a pretty active jet stream pattern for us. Keith saying, should I turn faucet drip off now or wait another 24 hours? You could probably wait until tomorrow, 10 o'clock in the morning, just to be safe, Keith. I don't know where you are, how cold it's going to be tonight, but it will be in the mid-20s tonight. It did make it up to around 50 this afternoon. One of the interesting things, though, that I noticed was even at 11 o'clock this morning, as temperatures were up into the low 40s, there was still a lot of patchy black ice around my neighborhood and a few patches of snow as well in the shade. It's just a sign of how cold the ground has gotten. As a matter of fact, if you check out my Twitter account or my Instagram account, you'll see that I also posted a picture from when I got home last night in Pine Lake of the lake frozen with snow on it. Now the ice is only thick right around the edges of the lake, but there was enough skim ice on top of the lake across the entire thing, and it's about a quarter mile long, our lake in Pine Lake, and it had snow on 90% of it. So it wasn't frozen solid, but there was enough thin ice to hold the snowfall that we got last evening. That was right around midnight. I took that picture. So check me out on Twitter at Fred Campagna, or you can find that you'll find that in my Facebook story as well. So you can follow my professional Facebook page. Just search for my name, Fred Campagna, and you'll find it there. All right, let's talk about Ruth's in here as well. Hi, Ruth. Good to see you as well. Let's talk about the rain potential going forward. So this looks like a pretty decent soaker for us Friday night and into Saturday. About an inch on average of rain. Some spots could pick up a little bit more than that, 1.5 inches, 1.75 inches. Some spots maybe 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. But no matter what, you're picking up a decent dose of rain By the way, 2022 will go in the books very near normal as far as the rainfall totals go in North Georgia. Be about 90, I think for Atlanta, for Hartsfield Jackson, it's going to be about 98, 99% of the normal amount of precipitation. So pretty typical for us. And we were very typical last year. Last year, I think we were like 101%. So the last couple of years, we've been just about what you would expect rainfall wise. We did slip into a drought for a little bit during the fall, but we're now out of that drought. And I've taken this forecast graphic here, rain potential, into the middle of next week through next Tuesday, and you can see that our rain totals, when you add in what we're getting this weekend into what we may get next Tuesday, they go up into that 2 to 3 inch range in many spots. So definitely looking at a wet weather pattern for the next week. There could even be another storm system that comes in the Wednesday, Thursday time frame of next week. All right, I'm gonna go get ready for our next newscast, Atlanta News First. We're doing newscasts all the time. Peachtree TV, that starts at 9 o'clock till 10 o'clock, and then another newscast immediately follows from 10 o'clock until 11 o'clock, so you can catch my updated weathercast in all of those, as well as on WANF, CBS affiliate. We have Atlanta News First coming up at 11 o'clock this evening. So hope you have a great rest of your night. Hopefully you're staying warm. Don't worry, warmer weather right around the corner. You're really going to start to notice that tomorrow afternoon. Get outside, go for a walk, and it'll be near 60 on Thursday. Watch out for that rain Friday night and into Saturday, but New Year's Day, another nice day for us. High temperatures way into the 60s. Have a good one.